set up a direct proportion ratio, indirect proportion multiplication. All right. So let's go back to that question and see how proportion connects. But don't also forget that when we are saying proportion, right now, it seems not to make a lot of sense. But yeah, you will use it, and proportion itself is also a way of thinking, right? Is also a way of thinking that the answer is going to be correct or not. So now let's go. Let's set up this question. Let's set up this question as a proportion. The part we can set up as a proportion. First, what I've said so far, this is a direct proportion because if if you are running on a project for 1 month, you are running it for 2 months, you have increased the month to two. The budget should also increase. So that is what is the direct proportion. Now, the part we can set up as proportion is that 12 12,600 is proportional to 12, right? Then uh, then S is proportional to 4 months. Remember that we have solved this before, but we are setting it as proportion. So is 12S equals 12 12,600 times 4. This one cancelling this. So we have S equals 1050 times 4. S equals 4,200. Then we can continue our calculation from here. So we can continue our calculation from here. So the rest you already know. 4580 minus 4,200. Then what can we set up as proportion here? Do you notice that a rainstorm increased this from 124 to 128, and that this 128 corresponds to 82%, right? Then we can say that 138, 138 corresponds to 82%. Then yeah, equals S corresponds to the full capacity 100%. The full capacity is going to be 100%, true of course. Yeah, that is it. Okay, the full capacity is 100%. So the full capacity is 100%. So from here we calculate S. Let's find S. Find S. 138 times 100 divided by 168. Okay, so the full capacity is 168. Prior to the storm, that is before the storm, we had 124. So now that from that time to the full capacity, that's 168. 168 minus 124, right? Is approximately 44, and that is the answer. Yeah. So this could be a good proportion. We are going to set up another question using proportion, but now that we are solving proportion, so how proportion can help you. So that question, if you go to an exam, that's some questions too that might be very, very difficult. But also understand that there is only fewer ways of thinking about something. True of us. So like even though now the sophisticated uh, weapons, so there is also few ways, right? There are few ways America can respond or can attack, Israel can attack, Iran can attack or respond. And one day, sorry, every day, it's good to have some resources you can control, right? Yes, because Iran, they are controlling where oil is at. This that is make a very big impact. I even wonder, I even wonder uh, if there is something we are controlling ourselves. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we have done that one. So I want us to stop another one that at least make use of proportion. Look at number 11. Now that you know that you can solve number 11 using proportion. Number 11 using proportion. Yes, we can solve 11 using proportion. How do you think we can go about it? Solving number 11 using proportion. Okay, so let me first read the question. Sorry, I didn't allow you the question. Have you read the question now? Okay, so you know now, it's when you can read and understand the question. Can you see the two parts to this question? Or I question there is a part where you can buy without payment, but this is also how. So while working in one training organization, I think they were benched to collective. But I do encourage them that allow people to take prior classes. If what they are doing is good, uh, maybe they can continue, they can say no. But this is what is obtainable. Do you know now? Most people's Google account is filled up. So all those things are given you for free. You now need to pay for them to continue. Also, like now, if you are using for at least for sure, there are two prompts you can do continuously. But then they will ask you if you want to continue at that same level of response, quality of response, you need to pay. So this is what is obtainable in most business settings. Okay, so if you buy only one, of course we are doing this before. I don't know now. When you receive money that is less than 10,000, it's free. And if you receive 2,000, you pay a stamp duty. So it's also now that the 1,000 is settled is part of the money spent. So the remaining part of the money, the remaining part of the money is what we don't know. Once we know what we are looking for, we now add it to 1,000, right? Okay, so the part we can set up as the proportion, we can say that 7% corresponds to 87.5, right? 87.5 is 87.5%. The full money is going to be 100%, right? Correspond to S. So find S. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I didn't set it up. I made mistake. 7.5 is money. Yeah, 7.5 is money, not percent. All right. Yes, it's supposed to be on top. Come in. Yes, this is the correct. The correct thing is that uh, the percent is 7%. So it's 7.5. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. No, no, so you are getting it. You got 87 what? Over, that's over 7, right? Yeah, that's over 7. Yeah, 87 was what then? This is the first one. 1250, okay? So 1250 plus 1000. Yes, it's 2250. So that is okay. So yeah, that is to be a power of the proportions. So let's go back. Let's see. Let's go back to we solve 5. We solve up to 5. Yeah, we solve 5. Okay, so we are going to 7 now. Going back to 7. Okay, so this is number 7, and it's not really a big deal. It's just about even this graph is clear. You see that up here is positive. Here, up from this zero up is positive. From that zero right is positive. From this zero down is negative. From that zero left is negative. Now, another thing here is symmetry. The graph is symmetric. And yeah, so what does it mean? What does it mean? Okay, when you want to do GRE, you know that GRE is also heavy on words, so you need to know a lot of words. So symmetry simply means line of symmetry. A line of symmetry or something symmetric, something divided something into two equal parts, not just but divided into two equal parts. Like yes, but you don't need to answer this question. First, let's answer this question without talking about symmetry. If you want to, if the question is asking us to find x, when x equals 3, what is y? This is, remember this is 1, this is 3, right? Okay, so if we trace this up until it touch this line, then we trace it y axis. The value of that place is 1. So the answer is 1. Simple. I don't think. But the person that asked this question is careful. He is careful and so avoid further scrutiny. Right. So he had measured that this divide it into two equal parts. But this is what the line of symmetry is. So you divide this graph into two equal parts. Okay. So we have answered that one. Right. All right. So thank you for joining me. So let's quickly solve the next one and we go. Okay. So let's quickly do it together. Okay. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Go ahead. Yes. Okay. So these are the things to avoid when you go to exam like this. So one is 110%, the other one is 110. Can you look at it now because they are actually different? Okay, so now let's quickly do this together. Let me ask you, what is 20% of 100? No, 20% of 100 is 20, right? Yeah. But do you pay attention that 20% of 100 you actually say 20 per 100 times 100, right? That is so in the same way, 1 over 10%, 1 over 10% of 5,000 will also be 1 over 10 divided by 100 times 5,000. But do you also agree with me that 1 over 10 percent, 1 over 10 is look at 1 over 10 is 0.1, right? Then this is just 0.1 over 100 times 5,000. If you work this out, this is going, this is going, this is 0.1. So this 10, this one is, yeah, 0.1 times 50. One decimal place. This zero is going to take care of that one decimal place, giving us 5, right? Then the other one is 110 or 5,000. 110 times 5,000. 110 times 110 times 5,000 is 110 times 5,000 is 5,000. That is 5,000 divided by 10, which is 500, right? Mm-hmm. Which is 500. So we are looking for the difference. Yeah, 500 minus 5 is 495. Yeah, 495. So times is 495. Okay, so that is all. Okay, so thank you for joining me. So I'm so much grateful. I think I can comfortably ask people to come and how will I put it? To yeah, to know which test, blacking the words down. Okay, trial class. I know it means somebody is not following. He or she would not like to do class with others, but I'm really happy. You are really grounded. You are really grounded. You understand the basics. All right, so I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, right? Okay. No, no, no. You are grounded. You are okay. So thank you and see you tomorrow. Yeah, bye.